guys. So I wanted to show everybody the bees that I got from my neighbor. They gave me an existing hive. Oh, and I just saw one of the bees go in with a whole pant leg full of pollen too. So we've got a lot of pollen up in the pines. A lot of it got rained away, but oh yeah, I see some little yellow legs. I just wanted to share with you guys the hive I got from my neighbor. And I'm not dressed to be out here, so I don't want to get too close, and they're starting to fly towards me, so I'm going to let them do their thing. Hey guys, I have a couple projects I want to do. I'm going to add to the bee boxes. I had a neighbor give me an established hive, and I know I shared with the one generic flow hive that I have that I want to do, but he gave me an established hive, so I haven't tried to transfer the bees into the one I already have. That'll come later, but I am going to add and put some boxes together for the one he gave me, because they're already building and moving up, so I need to add to those. So I'm going to build those today, paint those. I'm going to paint the other one that I shared with you guys before, so I can get bees for that and try it out and let you guys see what it does and how it does. But I just have you guys in my garage with me today doing a couple of the bee boxes, and just gonna glue them and nail them and then maybe paint them today. I don't know if I'll get that far, but I just wanted to let you guys see that process, and here we go. I did get a smoker, so oops, I have all the stuff from the box falling everywhere. I'm making messes. Put it somewhere in there. I did get a smoker. I got my gloves, but I haven't got my bee suit yet. I do have my veil, and I've not had to get in the box yet. He did all of that basically for me, brought them over, set them up, and I have my bee suit on the way, so I'll be able to work in the hive with him when he comes back to show me a few things. Like I said, I'm learning. This will be my first time ever having bees. So he's kind of walking me through everything, so it's been really great. I have a neighbor that is willing to do that and has been keeping bees for, I believe he said, 6 years now. And then besides this project, I have another project that'll be coming up. I'll share as much as that as I can, because from what I understand, it is going to be a little aggravating putting it together. I don't know if you guys can see the big box right here. That is the Harbor Freight 10 by 12 greenhouse, and of course I've seen a bunch of videos of everybody saying how they supported it, and so I'll be adding a little bit of structural support and things like that. So that'll be another video, but it is sitting here waiting on me. We want to get the ground level, because a lot of the videos said that is a very important part, so the doors slide easier. So I do have that project waiting on me as well, but the bees are moving up fast, so I have to get this done first. So, all right, let me dig everything out. Move my trash. Learning a lot of the terminology for the bees. I know he gave me the deep frame box and another of the shorter boxes. I can't remember what he called them. One day I'll learn and remember all of it, but let's see. I have to find something to open this with. I know we have plenty of things in the garage to do that, but whether or not they're in the right place is the question. I'm really bad about not putting things where they go sometimes. I know he's got a knife or scissors somewhere in this garage. Oh well. I don't know where they are. Let me see if I can just tear it with my hands. Yeah. Do things a little bit the hard way. I know they're in here. I've seen a cutter earlier. Alright. He has all kinds of box blades. I know he does. I just don't know where they're at. Get in trouble for going through all making a mess. He gets over here and organizes this thing all the time now. I'm over here making a mess in his garage. That my son was just in here doing the brakes and rotors on his girlfriend's car. And so everything's a little out of place. Yes, I'm just using a loose blade, which I'll get in trouble for too because I'm dangerous. I'll get in trouble as long as I don't hurt myself. If I hurt myself, he'll ask me what was I thinking, what was I doing. They're kind of tight, so it's getting a single little blade in there is a little rough. Just had to find my angle. Alright, put this blade back before I get cut. And hopefully y'all can hear me okay, because it's a little windy out. I probably need to set something down because I am working on top of his four-wheeler, and I do plan on gluing these. I'll be got glue all over his four-wheeler. So I know that's the outside of the box. Just making sure I know which way they go together. Okay. Handle. Okay, so they all have handles. Good job. Oh yeah, that'll be easy enough. Okay. Sweet. I have a mallet somewhere. Okay. I'm not going to put the glue in it until I get the dovetails connected properly. I'm just trying to make sure that they line up good. There we go. I'm just going to kind of slightly put them together like this so I can squeeze a little bit of glue in there just to give it a little bit more support, and then I'll put it together a little better. So I just want to kind of get it in there. Where do I have that one? And then like I said, I'll squirt the glue in from there and finish putting it completely together. I don't want the glue to get everywhere while I'm trying to finagle it and get it all over everything. Out. It's a little off. All right, hang on. When I put the other one together, they were really tough to slide in. This one shouldn't be as tough. I think it's a little better made. There we go. I just didn't want to break it or chip it. Alrighty. Make sure this is coming out okay. I'm real bad about wasting my glue because I don't close it, but my husband's really good about going behind me and closing the glue for me, so. Whenever I do projects. Hopefully I do really good with the bees this year. I'm very excited. I was very excited to get an established hive. I knew my neighbor did bees. I did not know how long he had done them or how many hives he had or that he would be splitting them. I didn't know any of that, and then we got into a conversation. And I told him I was going to do bees and that I had joined a bee club to learn a lot of stuff, and him and his wife invited me over to watch them do their bees and learn a lot of things and the way they do it. And then he offered to, because he was going to split his hives anyway, and he offered to give me some established ones. So I did order frames. So when we split the hive, I gave him half the new frames because I was getting the existing frames that the bees were already working on. So that worked out really great. So I'm very, very thankful to have them as my neighbor. Where I need a paper towel. I'm always messy with glue, and I probably always use too much. So, oopsie. And I don't even know that the glue is necessary because I am going to be nailing it, but And I'm not an artist, so I probably won't put any like designs or anything on my boxes. I can't draw. I'm not gonna attempt it. I could put stickers on it, I guess, but I don't know how that would hold up in the weather. On each side at a time, so it goes, I don't put it in there all uneven. This can pop back up. See why they say do the nails too, because it does come out as you hammer each side, which I expected it to. I mean, okay. First one, I still gotta nail them down to get them tighter, but I got one done. And then I gotta go find what I did with the nails I bought. What I really need is a really nice workbench, but we're limited on space in the garage. It's huge. It's a huge garage, but because we still haven't built our house yet, and we're still in a camper, all of our storage is in here. So we literally have this space was big. You can pull a small car, you know, a small size pickup truck in here and like change oil, whatever. But that's literally it. So we try to leave a little space open. So I don't have room for a workbench. So then the four-wheeler becomes a workbench. One day, we'll have it all situated. And y'all can't see him, but I'm walking around a dog down here, so and I probably should glue up here too, but I'm not going to. Might be a bad decision. These are pushing together very easily. The last ones I had to use the mallet. This one's not. Just that side, I guess. I'm using the side. That goes on not paying attention how I'm holding it. Paper towel, this one's got way too much glue on it. I was going to use my brad nailer to put the nails in, but they have little pre-holes. So I may not do that because that's going to be really easy to nail that in. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I didn't grab the mic to film today. I basically convinced myself to come out and actually do the project I needed to do. So, grabbing the mic was last on my mind. What did I do with the paper towel? See, I can't keep up with nothing. It's around here somewhere. Oh. Got them put together. I'm gonna go grab the nails to put in. And then I guess I'll paint them. I need to tape off so I don't get the paint on the inside. I'll probably tape off so I can, cause I'm gonna spray them. I'm not gonna brush them. I think I have some tape to tape them off with. We'll see. But I will be right back. I have got to go get the nails that I bought out of the truck. I never have everything in one place or everything where I need it when I start a project. So. Okay, I found them. I did buy the ones to put in the gun, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to dig it out, plug up the air compressor. I bought another pack that I can just hammer with the hammer. So we'll start there, see how it goes. Like I said, it already has the pre-holes in it. So I'm just going to go that route. Hey, River. You okay? I want you to get some water. You've been walking around. I promise, guys, I don't know if y'all have seen him walk around on camera yet, but I am talking to a dog down here, so. Let's see. Oh, he moved. I tried to show him to you and he moved. Anyway. I guess he's camera shy. So I'm gonna finish up all the nails. I know y'all don't want to sit there and watch me do all that. It's got to be very boring watching somebody that can't hammer very well, hammer in some nails. So I'll finish that and then I'll come back, and if I can find the tape to take these off, I'll paint them. So see you in a minute. Okay. All right, guys, I got both of them nailed together. I don't think I'm going to paint them today, and that is mainly because it is way too windy outside. So I'm not going to do that today. I had one place where it had a bad knot in it, and I couldn't get a nail in it, but there's nails everywhere else, so I think one nail not being in there is fine. But I did get the smoker. So everything I ordered was from Man Lake up here. So I got a smoker. So I'm going to open that up and look at it real quick. And then I'll probably paint these tomorrow. Because I've got to, I don't even know what time it is, but I've got to get a couple other things done. And since it's going to be too windy to paint those, I'm going to move on to those projects. Because about 6 o'clock my time, I'm going to get on a podcast with a friend of mine. So I have to be prepared for that. And so I just want to make sure that I'm not running out of time. And I didn't buy anything expensive. I bought the least expensive stuff they had on their website. Mainly because I've never done bees before, so it's a hobby. You know, maybe I may stick with it, I may not. After my first year, we'll see how I like it. So far, just having what I have out there, I am enjoying it, but we'll see. Because after starting and just ordering this little bit, I've realized this is a really expensive hobby. So I thought, I'm going to start with the least expensive stuff. If I start doing it for years, maybe I'll move to the more expensive stuff, or when this stuff wears out. But I don't want to put so much money into something I'm learning and not sure that I will stick with. A little plate in there. Let's see. Well, I guess you need to already know how to use one, because so far I haven't found any instructions. Well, that was self-explanatory, but I mean, yes, I know you start the fire in there. I've watched others do it, but there's no instructions to this unless it's on the box somewhere. I guess I'll Google it, because I don't know what the little plate is for. I don't know what that's for. So I just need to make sure I have that properly in use. The rest of it, I know once you start the fire and you pump this and, you know, get your smoke going. But I just want to make sure I know how to use it before I go actually doing anything with it. well, that's the smoker. Let y'all see it up close. I took the little thing off that they had holding it shut. Like I said, I bought the least expensive items, so. And from what I understand, I could have bought everything pre-built, but I chose not to do that, except for my frames. I knew I didn't have time for that, so I did. Let's see if I can get in here real quick. I did buy the shallow frames. I did buy those pre-assembled and waxed because I did not have time to assemble them. I need to read, they are pre-waxed. I don't know if most people still add a little wax to them or not. I'm going to read on that. But these are the ones that the gentleman that's been using or doing these for 6 years was using, and they've been working for him. So I just went ahead and got the same ones. But like I said, I bought them pre-assembled. I could have bought them not assembled and probably been a little bit less expensive, but I knew I didn't have time to assemble 20 of these, so. All right. And I'm not sure, I did buy, because I love the fact that he hung this off the side of the box to put his frames on. I like things to be really easy, so I went ahead and got one of these. So when I take the frames out and I'm checking, I can just sit them there instead of having to sit them on the ground or whatever. I did get the really cheap hive tool. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or not. I think I'm gonna like the version he had better, but it was $1.97, so if I don't like it, I'll order the more expensive one. And this will be used for something else. But I mean, as long as it works, I don't care. At $1.97, I'll try it. So, but yep, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I did get the gloves. I only bought 2 of these boxes to add because I have the deeper box and one of these already out there. And when I checked yesterday, those bees are working and they look pretty full. So I knew I needed to get these built. Hopefully I'll get them painted tomorrow if it's not as windy. Hopefully, I really hope. But I have everything to be prepared to paint them as long as it's not windy. And if it comes down to it, I'll lay a tarp in the garage floor and shut the door. No, I won't shut the doors. I need some ventilation, but I'll shut the main door, and I have another side door here for ventilation, and I can have the fan sucking out, you know, the fumes or whatever, and I'll just paint them out of the wind here. I just really like to avoid doing any type of paint or anything like that in the garage because I'd like to keep my garage floor as nice as possible for as long as possible. I know after a lot of years of use, it'll probably, that idealism will go out the window. But as far as right now, it still bothers me to think I could mess up the floor. Not that the floor doesn't get dirty because we have sand and all that out here, so the dogs come in and out, but that can be swept out. So, all right, well, I am going to leave you guys with it. I know this wasn't a very long video, but I wanted to share what I had bought to add to the bee yard, and hopefully everything works, and I'll be able to share when we go through the box the next time I'm working in the box and how that adventure's going. And I do have the other type of generic flow hive over there that I thought I was going to paint it. I think I'm just going to clear coat it. I really love its natural coloring, so I think that one's just going to get a good clear coat to try to preserve it. Instead of these, I'm going to play white and yellow. The boxes out there, one is already painted white. The other one, I can't remember what color it is. I think it was pretty standard. And that, like I said, that came from my neighbor. So her and her kids, I believe, painted that themselves. But once I know that I've established this hive, I will try to get more bees to go in the other one that I had shared with you on a previous video, because I am very excited to use that and figure it out. But I couldn't beat getting an existing hive that, you know, everybody was already in it, and he just moved it on over for me. So I was very excited, because that meant I got my bees sooner than I thought I was going to. So that was really, really exciting. But I will see you guys later. I'm actually going to end it this time. I've said it several times and I did not. So you guys have a good evening.